What's up? Just doing a quick little garden tour for my 2024 garden. I live in Arizona in the valley, so this is a small little suburban garden. This used to be a dog run, so I have planted a bunch of stuff on this side. Come summer, it's all gonna get cooked anyway because this wall gets 100 degrees, but it just rained, so everything's kind of wet and messy. But this is my main area where I grow my vegetables. I got some kale plants here right now, and rosebush. Nothing here. I just planted some buckwheat. Hopefully it'll grow. I'm doing an experiment where I used some. These are spent sawdust. They were blocks that growing lion's mane mushrooms. Local mushroom grower gave me them after they were done harvesting. I got a big basil bush here, dying plants and assorted things, dying tomato plant. Got my nasturtiums. It's a very sad bird of paradise. It was incredibly root bound, so I just planted it in the ground. I have another sad rosemary, and then my grow boxes here. I got a couple pepper plants, another kale, red cabbage, some tomatoes. This is still the winter time, so it's really, stuff froze, but winter here is not really that bad at all. And then I got some fruit trees. These are my first time ever growing fruit trees, so I'm interested to see. I grew them kind of close together. This is like, I think the first year I've had them. Maybe it's the first year. These are our ducks. These are Indian runner ducks. They're flightless. They lay eggs for us. They got a little pool and stuff. They really like to, when it gets wet, they almost like aerate the soil. I really want to plant stuff because this is just grass and clovers. I was really thinking of planting stuff in this area too, but it's pretty much it right now. I'm hoping I can get a lot more plants in. I'm thinking of like a blueberry here, maybe. I don't know. I kind of do the chaos gardening method of just planting whatever, because come summertime here in Arizona, it just cooks. Everything cooks, and I lose probably 90% of anything I grow. So that's fine, honestly. I don't want to waste water just to keep plants alive. Just grow more, honestly. But I also have hollyhocks growing. I'm hoping I can get some nice hollyhocks out of these. This is my other part of my garden here. We have the duck coop and their little run. It's still decorated, and you can see I have these cheap, I got dianthus and lavender and geraniums just from Home Depot. I had a party here in my backyard recently, so it's kind of decorated up, but I got a peach tree right here. All the leaves fell off since it's winter time. And I have a Meyer lemon tree. These are both like super dwarfs, I think. I've only had them for a couple months now, so we'll see. And then I have a bamboo. Surprisingly, it's growing here. It's not huge, but it's growing. More hollyhocks. I really like hollyhocks. I hope these will flower before it gets too hot. Snapdragons, another cheap Home Depot thing. And then this is crazy. This is a passion fruit vine. This is my third time trying to grow it. And finally, I planted this in, I don't know, October. It's February now, so a couple months, and it was like half that size. It's probably gonna take over this whole wall, I hope. I have a trellis and stuff. I try to plant things that the ducks can eat as well, because they will shred any plants they think is tasty. And then inside the duck coop, actually, I just gave him a bunch of turnip greens here and stuff. I have pomegranates. Kind of doing an experiment. It's quite shady and quite wet in here, which usually isn't good for most plants that can grow in Arizona, but I just threw in some I had these two pomegranates in pots. I just threw them in. Wanted to see what would happen. And surprisingly, the ducks aren't eating them. I wanted some vegetation in there before, just to see what would happen, at least. And they're growing all right. I mean, they have pomegranates on them, so we'll see. I'll probably move them out here and put them in bigger pots eventually, though.